Yeah, fifth grade.
Fifth grade?
Yeah, put me around 11 or something like that.
That's what's up, man.
Oh,
Polished out here, baby. We've been in this game for a minute. We ain't playing no games.
long time.
That's what's really.
Yeah, I just want y'all to ride with me, you know. Well, on the other hand, never mind, just listen, just ride with me like that, cause it's just me and my whip, yeah. Another beautiful day, and I'm clean early. Fitted, sitting so cool on my waves. Fresh tee and jeans, designer fabric, sneakers spotless. About to slide into this cockpit. That's what I call it, cause the whip is too fly. Plus the engine gets it all for the ground. And the shoes look like propeller blades. Paint job dripping, top down, sweeter than mama's lemonade. Mocha chocolate interior, that's my chick. Keyless entry, only I can get into her. Showing her off through the streets of the city. Riding slow, sunk in the seat, loving the beats. And this ain't nothing to me. Digital cam in the grill, come through the dash, won't struggle to see. For jackets, wanting beef, guns under her seat. 0 to 86 seconds, tires hugging the streets. We all just me and my whip, just me and my whip. Hey, just me and my whip. Just me and my whip, just me and my whip, yeah, just me and my whip.
Peace. Sunday dinner, we in full effect. It's that boy Ken Rife, that good brother Jerry Brown, that good brother Dion. You know what I mean? Peace, kids. How's everybody doing?
What's good?
I'm good, son. Just a little, very disappointed in that final episode of Snowfall, man. I don't know if y'all watch it. That shit was some bullshit.
Hey, yeah, that was kind of wild, fam. I mean, but you can see it coming, especially with the female. I already knew his female was gonna do that to him. You know what I mean? But because you know what I'm saying, she already made it known her mama was a con artist. She a con artist. It was that was a setup that could, you know what I'm saying, you could see that coming. Yeah,
I'm just saying, though, son, the part that bothered me about it was, you know, Franklin Saint, I was an intelligent kid before the dope dealing even came along. That kid wouldn't have ended up like that, man.
Yeah. Yep, turning into the base head and the whole business. Yeah, that was tough right there. That was tough. But it was justice though, you know what I mean? It's crazy how we know people like that in real life.
Yeah, that's fact. That's fact.
For sure.
Call the smoker.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's what they be doing. That's what they be doing.
No doubt. So Sunday dinner, we about to kick this Sunday dinner off, right? Everybody, y'all got y'all salutes together?
Yes, sir.
All righty, all right. All right, well, salute, kids. Let's get it in.
Salute.
All right. Now, as far as I'm aware, because I'm really just getting hip, but we were supposed to have Flames Oh God this week. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was me. I reached out to the brother on Wednesday like I do normally. Told him to hit me up after 7 on Thursday. He didn't hit me up, so I reached out to him again. Gave him your number, told him to hit the link up and all that stuff so he can get on the show. Okay. I got 3 names actually that we're supposed to be running for the next couple weeks, so next few weeks, I guess. So
all right,
we'll tighten up. We get it better.
Yeah. I wanna bring Flames in, right? You know what I'm saying? I want to get a week full of promoting. You know what I'm saying, that brother. A lot of our audience don't really know. You know what I'm saying, brothers. You know what I'm saying, on that side, so on and so forth. Except for like the good brother, Danny Holmes. You know what I'm saying, he's connected with that area of hip hop artists, so on and so forth. But yeah, we're gonna bring him in, right? We're gonna get him a running start if he's still cool to come on. You know what I mean? Maybe next Sunday dinner. You know what I'm saying? We'll be we're gonna have it together. We're gonna tighten up, like you said. But we in the building, family. What we doing? Let me get I gotta get some stuff queued up. So y'all go ahead and conversate it for a minute. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta let me try to do my thing for a second. I gotta get these PowerPoints queued up real quick.
So Dion, you asked me like my thoughts on that track, on the Nas Lil Jon track.
Yeah. I thought that.
I mean, look, I mean, obviously it ain't one of my favorite Nas tracks, but it was fitting for the time. I understand what he was trying to do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I understand what he was trying to do.
Yeah, I got a lot of feedback on it, man. Everybody was like, some brothers was like, man, that was fire. Some brothers was like, man, that shit was whack. And I'm like, well, you gotta go and look at the time, man. Like that Uchi Wally Wally thing and all that. That was a period of time that a lot of MCs was making that type of music. And I thought that song right now, I think it'll be played in the club, my man. For real.
No, it was. I mean, it's a club. It's a club joint for sure. And I'm sure it got a lot of playing clubs back in 04.
Yeah. Just one of that I had forgot about, man. That slipped my mind. Far as the club bangers. I had a discussion with a brother of mine the other day. We were talking about songs that moved the crowd. I think it came up with our feedback of talking about it, and I forgot all about that one, man.
Yeah, I forgot about that joint too till you posted it.
All right, shout out to that boy Jerry Lincolns too, watching with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what up? What up?
Good to see you, fam. He the one that said, "Happy Sunday, fellas. Salute." Said, "Let's go." He's excited about the show. I'm excited about the show. Have you talked to Blake, Jerry?
I'm gonna send him the link.
Okay, yeah. I meant to let him know that I had just before we started the show, I was in the process of uploading JB's King Dave's tribute video. I didn't get a chance to do it all week, but I did it right before the show started. It took roughly 30 minutes, so it should be up now on the I wanted to let him know that, but I didn't forget to load that up, you know what I'm saying, by itself. All right.
Hey man, I just watched first 2 episodes of Dear Mama. I don't know what that is, right?
Yeah,
This new Tupac documentary that Alan Hughes is producing. It's on Hulu.
I'm not hip.
And well, I'm gonna just say, man, it's actually, when I first seen the trailer for it, I'm like, God damn, I mean, how much more can be said? But that shit was good, man. That shit was good. Like he really went into the background of, Afeni Shakur and the whole Black Panther movement and the significance of her involvement.
Mm-hmm.
The first 2 episodes was good, and it was funny that Alan Hughes is the one producing it because, Pac had a lot of issues with the Hughes brothers.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to be on Menace to Society. They wanted him to be Sharif.
He blew it.
They actually, and I seen Alan Hughes say this in the interview. They only got approved for that movie because they said they were gonna have Tupac in it.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. Remember we had a big discussion about that in season 1.
Yeah, that was because I first heard about that on the MC8 interview.
Yeah, that is right. Because he was doing that. What was that? What's the name of that podcast again?
That was Talib Kweli's joint. Fuck is it? Yeah, it's
the Ghostwriter thing. The Ghostwriter thing I sent y'all was from that.
Yeah, I seen that. And it's crazy because I had seen that interview before, and you look at dude, and you would have never fucking guessed.
If you thought that, hey boy, you got a hidden talent. If you thought that was the guy behind some of Snoop versus someone, man, come on.
I remember seeing that interview for the first time, and I'm looking like, holy shit! They telling me this dude wrote some of them verses.
Dude's so fucking smart, man. Like he come off, he's smart as fuck, intelligent as hell. So I really didn't be like, I'm like, he wrote them? Oh, keep going, bro.
That's what's really good. As y'all already know, your boy Hop sent a ton of topics. You know what I mean? And then to be honest, Jerry, I couldn't even get them all down. We still had a lot of topics from a couple of weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? We got into one topic last week during the King Day tribute. But Yeah, we already got a ton of topics on our head. You know what I mean? It was dope to have Hop in the building last week to help
Absolutely
questions.
Epic.
You know what I'm saying? It was good to get it from the, you know what I'm saying, the think tank itself. So that good brother, he said that he put a lot of thought into these questions before he even asked them. You know, so that's pretty dope. He got some pretty deep questions, like, you know what I'm saying? But any before we get started into that, did anybody have any announcements? Anybody have anything they wanted to say before we jump into Hop's topics?
Nah, man. I already talked about my my most recent letdowns. Goddamn Snowfall. That's all I had to bring up.
Okay. Dion, how's your podcast coming?
Well, yeah, still trying to move it slow, bro. I'm just trying to move it slow and learn all I can learn. There's so much that go into it, man. Like, they don't understand how hard this stuff is that you get done and within a week. So my hat's off to you, man. I salute you, man. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. It just ain't easy as grabbing the microphone and going. You know? No doubt.
I'm gonna come through there with you, fam, and set up you some templates. That's all you need. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Some templates to just have everything in set. You know what I'm saying? In motion to just go.
Yeah, I was working on my intros and my outros, man. I was trying to get that together. I got frustrated and paused it.
That's what's up. That's understandable. Yeah, a lot of people don't know, you know what I'm saying, all that goes into, you know what I'm saying, pulling off a podcast. We make it look easy. You know what I'm saying? 2 seasons in, we done learned a lot.
Yeah,
you know, it wasn't easy when we first started, for sure. No. But and salute to everybody that's starting podcasts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big shout out.
The good brother Ryan James, he got his off the ground. You know what I mean? Salute to that brother.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I just asked for a favor for everybody that's starting podcasts. Y'all know our time slot. Let's not bump heads. Let's, you know what I'm saying, support each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Other than that, I got no digs with it. Matter of fact, whatever I could do to help, hit me up. You know what I mean? But what I got to say, I had an interesting week. Now, the good brother Joe Love, you know what I'm saying, posted on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, that he submitted one of his songs for review on this show called Archive Nation. Right? So I checked out Archive Nation, you know what I mean? Salute to them brothers. I think they in Atlanta, Georgia. I could be wrong. But salute to them. I was like, you know what I'm saying, looking at them give Joe Love some positive feedback, so on and so forth. I was like, that's super dope. That's super dope. But I want them to hear some, you know what I'm saying, some Mansfield, you know what I'm saying, talent, some other Mansfield talent, so on and so forth. So I sent them our song. I sent them the Still Standing song, son. And the thing that shocked me about it, well, it ain't really shocked me about it. I guess you could say, yeah, it shocked me a little bit. But he said it's good. One of the things he said it's good to have East Coast rap on our show. It's like he just took it straight East Coast. Like we from the Midwest, you know what I mean? I'm used to hearing me. I'm used to hearing Brown. I'm used to hearing this, that, and the third. To me, it doesn't have a coast to me. I don't think Midwest has a coast. But I guess the infinity, like when we're talking about late 90s, early 2000s, hip hop, so on and so forth, you can really tell that really took effect on us, because the way that we come across in our music, people assume we're East Coast. You know what I mean? I thought that was pretty wild. You know what I mean? It was pretty dope, but not a bad, you know what I'm saying? Not a bad feedback from him. We got a 7.5 for that song, son. Got a 7.5. I was a little disappointed in the 7.5. Y'all could have gave us the 8. You know what I mean? There was some bars.
Whoever wants to have, nobody wants to.
Don't want the. You know
that's anything option.
Them with some serious bars in that song, you know. But it is what it is. But my man, if I get a chance, I'm gonna hit them fellas up and see if we can't get them on the show.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
No, I saw that. I saw that on Facebook. They are out of it is out of Atlanta.
Okay. Yeah, somebody said definitely a 10. I can't see who it is. You probably got to share your likeness. You know what I mean? But yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? It was some serious bars, and I was waiting to hear them comment on the bars, but I could tell like dude got distracted. Like when the song first came on, and Brown was like, you know what I mean, classic in the making. You know what I'm saying? I could tell he was looking away and he was talking or whatever, so he ain't really get to pay attention to the bars like that. You know what I'm saying? He would have paid attention to the bars and not got stuck on the hook, because they wasn't feeling that hook. They wasn't feeling that hook, but hey, that's an old song. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We ain't make no excuses. We came with some bars. But anyways, y'all ready to get into the Sunday dinner hops topics?
Do it.
All right. Now this is new to me right here. This is new to me. Hopefully y'all got some background on it. But it says, what are your thoughts on the unreleased Tupac featuring Big Daddy Kane, Wherever You At? Wherever You At. I haven't heard it, and I had plenty of time to research it. That's just my bad. I dropped the ball on that.
I have never heard it, right? I've never heard, and I've been here trying to look it up or whatever, and I was going to try to play it, but ran too late. I never heard it, so I don't have any. Is it something they slapped together with an old Pac verse, or is it strictly when Pac was alive? So I don't really have that much insight on it either, my brother.
Okay. All right. And I can't pull it up either because it's still finishing JB's video on this computer. So I'm gonna wait till that pulls up. We'll come back to it. We'll do a little review on it. Get us a copyright strike one time for the one time. Hopefully they don't ban the video, but we're gonna explore that song and then give an honest.
I remember sending that question.
Yeah, that was. We definitely gonna have to definitely do our research on that one. I bet it's dope though. You think about it, Tupac and Big Daddy Kane. You know what I mean? I wonder if they were like lyrically jousting at each other. I'm intrigued now. I want to hear that. I want to hear it now. We'll come back to it.
I just pulled it up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna listen to it in a second.
All right.
Yeah, me too. I just got it up too.
All right. So you gotta that's coming through the mic. All right. Let's get to the next question. It says, Hops Topics. Is it more beneficial to have a producer that's also a true MC to produce your projects? He or she can already relate to what you're trying to convey on the track. I get what he's saying. Is it more beneficial to have a producer that can rap and control the maestro? You know what I'm saying? Like Dr. Dre. Well, what would you say, Jay Brown?
I mean, I guess there can be some benefit to that, right? But I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, shit. Like, if I'm in the studio, you take a fucking Ninth Wonder or a fucking Primo. I mean, shit.
That's what first came to my mind too, Primo.
I mean, like, but I understand what he's saying. So yeah, I get the answer to the question would be yes. There can be some benefit in that. Just because they know what it's like to record, they know what it's like to put a verse down. So I would imagine there's some benefit to it, but you know, at the same, it doesn't have to be.
No,
right.
No.
Yeah, it's definitely not. You know what I'm saying? I can't even talk today. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely
not a benefit if you're a producer that can rap, but your fucking beats is trash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if your beats is trash, I don't give a shit what your 16 sound like.
Brown added a twist to it. Let me add a twist to it. I think it'd be more beneficial for up and coming artists, for somebody just getting their feet wet in the game for real. I think it'd be really beneficial for them. And for somebody that's already established, I think it could only help and benefit them if they're seeking that attention, if they're seeking that certain person out. Like y'all threw out a few names. If you seeking that type of person, yeah, you're gonna ride with it. But for a young artist, I think that'll be really dope for him.
No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know what I'm saying, if he need a veteran's opinion, you know what I'm saying, in the booth. Yep, I definitely get it. You know what I'm saying? But like Brown said, it's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? If you got experience, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be like, the dopest thing about Kendrick Lamar and the J. Cole's and them, you know what I'm saying? They're like, I think I can quote K-Dot. K-Dot said they're marvelous beat selectors. You know what I mean? They're marvelous beat selectors. A lot of the stuff that they say, like everybody has this thing where everybody's rapping alike. Everybody's rapping alike. So it's pretty much coming down to the beat. It's coming down to the music. You know what I'm saying? And these brothers have access to some dope ass beats. You know what I'm saying?
Making here, so a few of
them.
Yeah, so yeah, I agree with that too. Perfect said, right?
Yeah, so it's just, to me, it's just it's a numbers. I remember when not Jadakiss, Cannabis had a beef with Jay-Z. Not a real beef, but he was, you know what I'm saying, he had got on the radio or magazine somewhere. He was complaining about the beats that Jay-Z has access to. He was like, I'm the dopest MC, that's that and the third, but everybody thinks Jay is because the beats that he has access to. You know what I mean? You remember, that was a while ago though. Yeah. That was a super long time ago. You remember hearing anything about that, Brown?
I mean, not that particularly, but shit, that's always gonna be the case. I mean, there's plenty of MCs that could say that. I mean, shit. I mean, the dude with the money and the dude that's popping, yeah, he got access to beats that you don't got access to. I mean, Cannabis ain't saying nothing. It ain't directly towards him. I mean, shit.
No doubt.
Yeah, Jay got access to hella beats. Mm-hmm. Rightfully so.
No doubt. Yeah, and then too, that good brother said something about, can you imagine? I forget who I was talking to. Can you imagine if Cannabis had access to the Blueprint beats? No. What he would have did with it? Do you believe he would have did something more?
No, I don't.
Than what Jay-Z did on the. I don't either.
The beats don't fit him.
Still living. Shout out to Still Living. You know what I'm saying? It's a happy Sunday, my peoples. What's good? Shoot, you got it, fam. You got it.
What up?
That good brother Sanji in the building with us too. You know what I mean? Salute
what
to
up?
Sanji. You know what I mean?
But no, I don't. I mean, and I, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what Cannabis would have done with them beats, but I don't think he could have done anywhere near what Jay did on them fucking beats.
I don't think so either. You know what I mean? Try to imagine Cannabis rapping to the dirt on my shoulder shit. You know, dirt off my shoulder. Imagine that. I'm not saying he can't, but what Jay did to it, you know what I mean? It's straight up classic. Classic.
Cannabis didn't do well on all his beats.
Yeah, but they really didn't have good beats for Cannabis.
No, he should have chose White Club. That was another mistake. That's something different.
Yeah, maybe. Now, you know what? I would say though, he would stand a better chance with Swiss beats. You know what I mean? Than he would with the beats from the Blueprint or beats that Jay-Z was rocking to. Because Jay-Z was grabbing beats from everywhere, you know what I'm saying, to put that Blueprint together.
I get your point.
But when you hear how DMX had that energy, he had energy beats. And Cannabis is more of an energy rapper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he connecting bars, so on and so forth, but he got that energy. You know what I'm saying? Yep, Still Living says Lil Wayne killed some of them Blueprint beats.
Oh, yeah, murder.
No doubt. But Lil Wayne is a little different kind of a rapper though.
Cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
Cannabis is.
Yeah, Cannabis was a headhunter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing though. Like those beats, you know what I'm saying, told a song. I mean, it's told a story. You know what I mean? I can't see it coming down my eyes, so I gotta make the song cry. You know what I mean? Cannabis ain't telling no stories like, come on, like that. He's a headhunter, son. He's still trying to fight.
I want to go back and listen to the Cannabis album because I remember saying it had 3 to 4 tracks. I want to go back and re-listen to it a little bit, man, because I really, boy, that's fogging my memory. Now training with the ear biter and all that shit, that's fire. That was fire track. Cannabis destroyed that.
Man, you know what I always wanted to see though, and I know this is a little off topic, But and I know they did it too, but it wasn't what it was supposed to be. But I really wish that DMX could have joined Onyx. That would have been dope.
You said join Onyx?
Yeah, I know they did one joint together. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the name of it. You know what I'm saying? With DMX rapped at the end, but DMX didn't come with the hunger in that song to me. You know what I'm saying? But you know how the dopest part about Onyx, when we listening to Onyx, we sitting there, we can't wait for the Sticky's verse. We can't wait for the Sticky verse. Now I think if DMX was part of Onyx, you still think Sticky would have been the hottest on the verse?
Sticky just had a different feeling though when he was coming, man. Like that excitement built up. That was the shut him down.
Yeah, shut him down.
The DMX joint. Yeah. Yeah, that'd have been crazy. That'd been bonkers for real.
Man, but what do you think? And I know we got other topics, but what do you think would have happened with the original Murder Inc. crew?
Oh, that original joint I sent up there?
Yeah, the original Murder Inc. crew.
What you talking about? Oh no, go back to what was the original Murder Inc. crew? Was it Ja Rule, DMX, and
Jay-Z?
Jay-Z, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, shit. I think it'd have been some dope material for us to remember. I mean, that's all you can say about it. This we know for a fact. You know these things for a fact. There's just been some dope ass material for us to talk about.
No doubt. That would have been a treat. That would have been a treat. But then too, that would have been before the LL Cool J joint, right? With Red Meth, DMX, and Cannabis. You know what I mean?
Why you trying not to mention P, man?
Master P? Oh, because he's not memorable.
You gotta be, why nigga we bobbing about it?
That nigga is not memorable. No, I'm just saying. Hey, but at the end of the day, that Murder Inc. shit, they broke up before the LL joint though, wasn't it? Yeah. So we got introduced to I got introduced to DMX and Cannabis on that LL joint.
I did too.
But don't mean before Money, Power, and Respect? Well, not Money, Power, and Respect. What's the what was he on with the that was before Money, Power, and Respect. 4, 3, 2, 1?
I'm pretty sure. I remember that was the first time. That was the first time I had seen DMX.
The Lox was wearing the shiny suits. Are we sure?
I'm not gonna say 100%. I'm pretty sure. I know 4, 3, 2, 1 was my introduction to DMX.
Mine too. And Cannabis. And Cannabis.
The Lox joint.
By the time Money, Power, and Respect came out, I already knew who the fuck DMX was.
Right. And then didn't Money, Power, and Respect come out after no, that was while the Lox was still with Puffy though, right?
Yeah, it was on the Lox first album.
Okay. Yeah, so that 3, 2, 1 will be before that. Wouldn't it?
98 is when Money, Power, and Respect came out.
Okay.
Yeah, 4, 3, 2, 1 I definitely know came out before 98, I believe. All I know is when 4, 3, 2, 1 came out, I didn't know who DMX was. That I know for sure.
97.
Stay on that talk, because if I catch you when the sun is down, run it, clown. Come up off that. I'm gonna gun it down, run it now. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
I remember Jerry broke that verse down for me because I really didn't understand what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Man, I went fucking crazy first time I heard that verse. I said, man, I was in Akron. I was telling my man Weed, I said, man, you hear this fucking kid called DMX on this joint?
Yeah, you was the first one telling me he was a problem. I had to go sit with his bars, and I was like, yeah, he's a problem. He's a problem.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's get into it. The next question, let's get into it. Where we at? Hops Topics says, why do you think most of the top producers are also rappers? Like who? How? Besides Dr. Dre and Kanye West, who else would
You
you?
considering Timberland a rapper?
No.
Well, Timberland and
Come on,
Magoo.
man. He got
He was with
Come
when he was
on,
with
man.
Magoo. You got to say that.
Man, come on, man.
Bro, I didn't say nice, bro. You always get right to the. I didn't say nice.
He
I
ain't
said
say nice.
No, I ain't. I mean, I don't. I mean, I wouldn't. Like when you say a producer / rapper, like I think more along the lines of a producer that actually puts a project together of himself rapping. You know what I mean?
Who did the Timberland and Magoo?
I never heard it. First off, I've never listened to that album. I've never listened to that. So I think I don't know what Timberland did on that album because I've never listened to it. That album has never been in my rotation. I had no desire to listen to Magoo.
All right.
No,
And then you also got Q-Tip.
Yeah, for sure. And it's crazy because it wasn't until that Tribe Called Quest documentary that I found out the seriousness of the involvement that Q-Tip had in that production. You didn't look at, prior to that, I didn't look at him as a producer.
No doubt, because I always assumed that Ali Dude was their producer.
Right, that's what I always assumed. And when you looked at that documentary, and you're like, holy shit, that was Q-Tip digging in the crates, finding them fucking samples and shit.
Yeah. Yep. And then, oh man, I know y'all watched that Jay Dilla documentary, haven't y'all?
Man, I have not watched it yet. What is it streaming on? I tried to find it Friday night.
No, I haven't.
What is it?
No, I'm tripping. So I did it. I watched the hour-long tribute to Jay Dilla on YouTube, but this was before the documentary had came out. And
what is the documentary?
I have not seen the documentary yet.
I'm about to see what the fuck is streaming on. I'm gonna watch that shit tonight.
But yo, the way that he broke down samples, I had never heard of such a thing before. You know what I mean? And it makes perfect sense. It says something about how he would go.
It's on Hulu.
Okay, I'm definitely checking that out. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, when we get off of here, I'll be ready for you next week. But yeah, he was taking old songs, finding the drum kick, the snares, the you know what I mean, the hi-hats, and finding those and playing those into the beat. I'm like, dude, I ain't never heard of nobody doing no mess like that. And it made perfect sense. And that's how he would capture his loops. They're like, dude, I ain't never seen. And then they had Q-Tip. That's what made me bring it up. They had Q-Tip demonstrated. And then Prodigy, the way that when he was on that Roulette, that music Roulette show or whatever it's called. What's it called, Jay Brown?
It was called Roulette's in the name. I can't remember the whole name, but I know what show you're talking about. You're talking about the show where they would go to the record store and they pick 3 random albums and they had to go home and make a beat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Prodigy was, when he went and did that, he made a beat just like that. And they're talking about how Jay Dilla did. So yeah, I definitely got to check that out. But what other producers rap that you know of besides Dr. Dre, Kanye, Q-Tip,
Alchemist,
Timberland? Alchemist, I thought y'all said Alchemist was whack. Y'all didn't want to hear him rap.
We never said that. Now you're making up shit. We never once said that.
You do your homework on the brother. You was all the
You and Blake both said that.
We never said that.
You said
we never said that.
We don't want to hear him rap though. That's what y'all said. We
never said that. He doesn't rap a lot. He just recently, you seen the shit he did with Hit Boy that I posted.
Right. It's called Rhythm Roulette. All right.
Hit Boy is another one. Hit Boy raps.
Yeah. Jerry Likens, he hooked us up with it. Yeah, it's called Rhythm Roulette. Have you said?
Yeah, Hit Boy rap. Alchemist. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot of them.
I think
RZA. You got RZA.
Yeah.
The Abbott.
Right. You got the Abbott. Now, how many of these producers deserve that spot on the mic? Don't you think that's kind of selfish?
No.
What?
Shit. If they got the beat, I mean, shit, they got all the right in the world to rap on whatever the fuck they want to.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Murder.
They're doing injustice to the rappers on their label though. Let me tell you why. I was just sitting up there watching the documentary with Dr. Dre's artists, and they all said the same thing. The reason why they all left Dr. Dre is because Dr. Dre only paid them attention when he was putting one of his projects together. But then when it came time for Dr. Dre to focus on their projects, you know what I'm saying, he was distracted, or he, you know what I'm saying, he never found time for these rappers, so they ended up leaving.
Who said that?
Eve would be one. I forget the other cat name. It was two other dudes that, you know what I'm saying, that had that same issue with Dre. It's like, yeah, Dre was all with us long as, you know what I'm saying, we was working on one of his projects. But then who was it? Was it it's one of the cats from the Dog Pound. He actually left when Dr. Dre left. He left with him. You know what I'm saying?
Who, Dad? You talking about Daz?
No, not Daz.
Had to be corrupt, man.
Not Daz and Corrupt. No, it was the RBX. I think it was his name. I think it was RBX.
Oh yeah, I remember RBX.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying, he ended up leaving with Dr. Dre, but then never ended up putting a project together because Dr. Dre wouldn't, you know what I mean? If it wasn't about Dr. Dre's project, he wasn't messing with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said that. You know what I mean? I think it's, you know. Well, I mean, what's your thoughts on that? How you take it?
I mean, hey, as long as that producer got some bars, I mean, shit. The only way he doing himself injustice is if he rapping some bullshit on one of his dope ass beats, and that's his own.
Which he would never do because he has people write his verses for him.
Oh, you're talking about specifically Dre?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah. So you just
okay, Dre specifically. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe that is the case. Maybe with this, if they left, I mean, you would have to have a valid fucking reason to leave Dre, I would assume.
Right.
You would have to have a damn good reason to leave Dre. So I think there's got to be truth in what the fuck they're saying, and yeah, at least that was their perspective, how they felt.
Steve Page said RBX didn't deserve a project.
That's what I was just screaming.
Hey, and you know what? Listen. I was gonna say that, but I said I said I ain't gonna be that guy today. Right? I ain't gonna be that. I said I ain't gonna be that guy today. I was damn sure about to say that. Like, well, shit. RBX didn't have a project in him to fucking begin with.
Hey, no. I heard he was. Well, I don't know. I don't know what I heard. I thought he was ghostwriting some of Dre's stuff for him too.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? He played a bigger role in the background on a lot of music that we ain't aware of, and we really won't know how good dude is because he ain't really get a chance. You know what I mean?
Especially good, right? Why he ain't with nobody else, bro?
No, I mean, you got to think the good brother. What's his name? I can't think of his name. Well, when Eminem came on the scene, a lot of those rappers got pushed to the side.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So.
Yeah, for that instant crossover. For that instant crossover success. Them dollar signs, son. Them dollar signs.
And he nice, by the way. I want everybody to know I said Eminem was nice. I don't follow this guy.
All right, Eminem. Ain't nobody say Eminem wasn't nice. Eminem is nice.
If you gonna drop the bag, you gonna drop the dime, like a better term, for any artist.
Yeah.
It might as well be Eminem.
But why would you go? Because who else? They had Lil Bow Wow before we heard, you know what I'm saying, a Little Bow Wow. You know, I'm just saying though. He had all of these artists that ended up leaving him for that he wasn't putting energy into their project like he was his project or Eminem's project or Snoop's project. Once them is his main concern. Them cats was his main concern. Not even
you don't think he put emphasis on Get Rich or Die Trying?
No, I don't think. I mean, of course, because he had to restart Aftermath. He had to restart his label. You know what I mean? After he left Death Row, you know what I'm saying, and swung over to the East, yeah, he had to get off his ass. And then wasn't wasn't Get Rich or Die Trying? Wasn't that under Shady Records though?
I don't know.
I don't think Dre produced all of that album though.
Maybe not. I don't know if he. I mean, I know he obviously had a hand in it. I mean, that was. No, I don't know the business behind it in terms of what Aftermath had something to do with it. I don't know how much they had to do with it.
Right. All right. So let's keep it going then. Let's keep it going. This is fun. Let's get it. Hops topics. Oh, wait a minute. Get Dion's ass back in. Dion. Get your.
What does he say?
Silk the Shocker expresses his thoughts on being called the worst rapper of all time in an interview on The Art of Dialogue. What are your thoughts on his interview?
I didn't see, and I know that podcast. I didn't see that interview. I seen him on Drink Champs.
Did he respond to that allegation then?
No, I don't remember Nori bringing that up. I've seen him on a couple of interviews. I've never seen that brought up before. I gotta, man, we gotta let Dion give his response first. I want him to read this question.
This dude gonna be tight, son. Dion, get your ass back in here, son. I wish I should have kept it on the other screen too.
Man, I remember being in Akron. This is like 97. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting it's me and Horn, and we had a couple other cats from Cleveland, man. And I'm sitting there listening to the Silk the Shocker, and I'm just thinking to myself, man, what the fuck am I listening to, man? What the fuck is this? Like, he's so goddamn, he's so fucking offbeat.
Man, listen. And then they made it like it was a gimmick. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was doing that on purpose. Like,
man, ain't nobody doing that shit on purpose.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
Read the question, fam.
Man, we had this talk. Yeah, let's go.
All right. Well, this is one of Hop's topics.
On his interview? On his interview portion of it? On the Drink Chat?
No, on the Art of Dialogue.
I only see it.
Says Silk the Shocker expresses his thoughts on being called the worst rapper of all time.
Terrible.
Says in an interview on Art of Dialogue. What are your thoughts on his interview? No, my man. Hey, but you remember the interview though, right?
I don't remember that interview. I just recently seen the Drink Champ joint. I had to look that one up too, bro.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He sat on the couch. He was being honest. You know what I'm saying? He was being honest. I can't remember all of what he said, you know, but that's funny. I've never seen a rapper get interviewed for being the worst rapper of all time. That had to be a first. It doesn't matter whose show you're on. That's just a terrible seat to be sitting in, son.
Not when you sold as many albums as that guy.
Hey. Hey.
His record sales.
We already talked about this. Dion. Now we know that Master P has a classic at Ghetto D, and ain't not one bar on there. That's the
thing. See, and I'm glad you brought that up. Let me say this for the people out there in YouTube land real quick. When Rife brought up the earlier stuff about the Atlanta podcast that was jumping down there, and they gave them 7.5. And really wasn't tuned in and listening because they don't listen to that East Coast rap, bro.
Right.
They don't. So down there in New Orleans, my guy, he sounds different to them.
No doubt.
He sounds different to them. Just like we all are hip hop fanatics. We all love the game. Mm-hmm. But we just gotta be honest, man. The chick that we like don't fit the bill somewhere else.
All right. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You're the man. I give you that. But at the end of the day, this dude is one of the worst rappers in the world. Recognized it, and I'm glad that they put him where he's supposed to be. The world recognized.
Named the worst rapper than Silk the Shocker.
Name a worse rapper.
We just said Magoo, bro. We just said that.
Magoo. I would give Magoo the edge on Silk.
know, you gonna put Magoo at number 1 and put Silk at number 2. That's how you want to do it.
No, hell no. No, but your ass, you said something crazy like, Silk the Shocker was better than who? RZA? Or did you say ODB, one of them?
I said RZA, ODB.
Man, Dion, you know goddamn well that man can't rap better than RZA.
The nigga do crazy. Yes, he can. I can understand that word. I don't give a support. I don't need to.
Come on, man.
I get it.
This is the madness. This is the madness right here, man. You come on, man.
The other side of the pillow for you, my brother.
So you think Silk could have created a Bobby Digital's project?
No,
I think
Go ahead.
You think he could have created any project that comes anywhere near the Bobby Digital?
What do you mean create?
I mean, we know what Bobby Digital's was.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Digital album himself only got 3 songs on it.
Okay.
That's
that's time to move on to the next topic. Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. Oh, my bad. What does it say? What 3 qualities would you say a rapper would need to be extremely successful and have endless longevity? He would have 3. One would have to be given no fucks. One would have to be, you know what I'm saying? He willing to sell his soul. And the third one would be he's willing to take it in the bunghole.
We ain't gonna have this episode either.
They're serious. That's the reason why a lot of, you know what I'm saying, dope cats don't get them breaks, because they ain't willing to, you know what I'm saying? Them folks had to do a lot of things to have that success. And we're talking about an endless longevity. Now, the endless longevity part for me, you know what I'm saying, is why I would have to go there with the sacrifice and the whole business. All right. What did Kanye West say? Kanye West admitted to sacrificing his moms.
Man, we're not going there, bro. There's no.
I'm just saying though.
No.
But I guess you have to. Again, it boils down to what you consider success. I mean, because success is different to each different individual. So, like, I would say KRS-One has had success and longevity. You would agree with that, right?
Not really. I wouldn't say that. I think more of an underground artist he would. And then after what he did to PM Dawn and getting banned in that whole situation, that derailed his career. You know what I'm saying? When it was on the upward trajectory. So I wouldn't put KRS in that.
Walk into a building, everybody know who he is.
Yeah, that's okay. So
you looking at guys that had long success. Scarface, right? You think he had long success?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So he does all 3 of those things you talking about, right? I guess Nas, who has long, I guess the whole room has the long, but they all had to take it up the butt at some time, I guess, right? Everything ain't. Even like when you look at Wu, all of these Wu members wasn't treated equally, son. You know what I'm saying? Every Wu member wasn't treated equally.
Well, again, to me, it just boils down to what you consider success. When we talk about the KRS-Ones, the Scarfaces, those are successful careers to me.
Me too, bro.
Long, successful careers.
Hey, all right, if you say so. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was in the mind of Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying?
No, I see, and you could go that route too. I mean, if that's how we're gonna define success, then yeah, I could very easily go that route.
Right, because you gotta count the fact that there's gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? That's only allowing a certain, you know what I'm saying, amount of this, that, and the third. Like, you know what I'm saying? What happened to Prodigy? You know what I'm saying? When we got to talking about the Illuminati and the whole business. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things oh man. I could pull up a whole bunch of interviews with dudes, you know what I'm saying, had a choice to make. Suck this dude's John, or, you know what I'm saying, forget about having a career. You know what I'm saying? Go in that back door, or forget about having a career. And, you know,
Did you watch that interview I sent y'all the other day with Sci the Prince and 19 Keys?
I didn't get the chance to check that out. I didn't get a chance.
No, I mean they you know, Sci the Prince, they talked a lot about this particular subject in terms of you know, what you have to do to cross over that barrier.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, but again, if that's how we're going to define success, then yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. But the success doesn't have to be defined in that term.
It doesn't. I mean, if we're talking about skills, you know what I mean, we can start talking Jadakiss and Nas, and you know what I'm saying? The fact that the nigga Jadakiss ain't never spit a whack verse in his life. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Steve Page says, so if you're underground, that means you're not successful. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the fact that, like, you have, you know what I'm saying? Who would you say Master P's probably one of the richest rappers? You know what I'm saying?
We already know he's not one. We know he's not one of the richest rappers.
No, on the level of like having his own label, this, that, and the third, having the power to buy Snoop's contract, so on and so forth, things of that nature. At that particular moment in respect, son. Look, at that particular moment in time, he may have been, you know, one of the leads on that list, but that damn sure ain't the case now. Okay, maybe it's not, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know you went from Dope Dylan to making records, so on and so forth. But you never possessed 1 ounce of talent. So what's the key?
To you.
Well, see, this is the hold on. See, now you, like when you talk about like the Master P's, so what the South recognized at that time, they recognized that, hey, we don't need to sell records in New York. We don't need one nigga in New York to buy our goddamn album. We don't need one radio station in New York to play, because the South is so much bigger than New York. Nigga, we run from Texas to goddamn Florida. We don't need to sell records in New York.
Sure.
No doubt. I'm with that. But I just wanted to make the point, like, yeah, like Steve said, you know what I'm saying, underground can be counted as successful, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, if you take MCs that we know have skill on the mic, and we take MCs that don't have skill and they're more successful, Nelly, you know what I mean? Remember that beef with Nelly and between Nelly and KRS-One? You know what I
do.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, so we're talking about 2 different types.
That's Midwest, though.
We're talking 2 different types of success. We got one that's successful for record sales, this, that, and the third. We got the other that's successful because he got the talent. You know what I mean? So at
the talent to just rap or to make a song. That's
talking about having endless, you know what I'm saying, endless longevity in the career, so on and so forth. Like, how is it this dude is trash? Nelly's trash, by the way, if you didn't know. Nelly is horrible. But
the grammar dropped.
Come on, man.
Hold on. What did you say, Dion?
Country Grammar got tracks. Fire.
Got tracks.
10 times. 10 times, my guy. 10 times.
All right.
List is small.
Ghetto B got tracks, but it ain't got no bars.
Not to you, right? Because you want to be hot top of the video. Nobody want to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear it. It doesn't. It is what it is.
Oh man, I'm just
inspired by that shit, bro.
Listen, Steve Page says when you got enough ish to put out material every week, somebody going to buy it.
Hey, and let me tell you, them motherfuckers was putting out. I had friends in Akron. One man, Al, had 2 goddamn shoeboxes full of No Limit CDs. 2 goddamn shoeboxes from goddamn Clean and Able, Skullduggery, Shit.
Mr. Magic.
Mr. C Murder. Yeah, I mean, man, they was dropping an album a week.
Yeah, they were.
For about a year's period. For about a year long, they were dropping an album for a week. An album per week.
Hey, Brian, with no CD cover. The motherfucking CD cover group though.
Dude, and if you bought those albums listening for bars, dude, you would leave with your ears bleeding.
We was listening to Bob our head.
Your ears would bleed, son.
Our heads was bobbing like this on our way to Poet.
We did. I bumped it though, especially when I got me some 12s. I had some 12s and a Tracer. Yeah, I was bumping Ghetto D, son. That was the reason.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what. Master P is what first got me to recognizing the reality of frequencies in music. Because nigga, there's a frequency, and like you take Poets for example. When Bout It or Down for My Niggas would come on, you would feel a shift in the frequency.
Oh yeah.
Right at that very fucking moment, you feel a shift.
There's about to be a fight.
Absolutely.
LOL. He said, Steve Page said, LOL. I was actually part of buying every week. Yeah, you probably was.
Me too.
You was part of the madness.
I bought every CD that dropped. Everything Def Jam dropped, every CD. You just came to the crib to make music, right?
All right. Let's get it. Let's go to the next question.
Let's do it.
Masterpiece trash. All right. What are your thoughts on the Daylight and King Bao battle? Now, I had to look this up. I didn't actually see the battle, and I didn't know what they was talking about. I didn't know what Hop was talking about with this one. I didn't know if they was battling like in the arena, you know what I mean, fighting, or if they was battle rapping.
I pulled it up and I got to see one round.
Was King Bao terrible or
Val? I mean, I wasn't really impressed with him. I mean, to me, he didn't have nothing for Daylight. Daylight is something different, man. He's right. Something fucking different. He's like a fucking robot, like a computer.
Yeah, he is. But there's a lot of people that said, and we're gonna get into it on the next question. There's a lot of people said that Daylight secretly really wants to be Loaded Lux.
I mean, I don't see how they. I don't. Well, in terms of what? Of just being considered the best?
No, I guess I thought they was talking about like rhyme pattern.
And here's that, man, you can't compare Daylight's rhyme pattern to nobody's rhyme pattern. He don't sound nothing like Loaded Lux.
I used to say that same thing about Loaded Lux though.
What year was that?
I don't think Loaded Lux. I mean, he's got his own original rhyme pattern. I mean, both of them stand alone. I mean, they don't sound like nobody else.
I heard it in a battle where Daylight was in a battle with who was this dude? Somebody was giving him the business, and he kept bringing out that point that Daylight was trying to bite Loaded Lux. He wanted to be Loaded Lux, and Daylight, you know what I mean? He just.
Well, I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
Oh well, I started to see some similarities once the dude said that. I was like, I never paid attention to that. So I don't know. That's my thought. But as far as the King Bao situation, like, come on, man. You an MMA dude, right? King Bao is an MMA dude. Now, if an industry rapper has no business on the URL stage or on a battle stage, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what stage they battled on. I know it definitely wasn't no URL. But if an industry rapper has no business on the smack stage, what the hell is a damn MMA fighter doing on the damn stage?
I don't know. Maybe you got some bars.
You said you watched the round. You wasn't impressed.
I wasn't impressed with it. And I didn't get to see. I didn't even get to see the complete round because it was so hard for me to look up. Because when you look it up, all you get is these links to reaction, to people's reaction. Okay. Like you look it up, and mostly you get all these links to how people's reactions to the battle versus links to the actual fucking battle itself. I don't know why Smack has it like that, why the fuck is it so goddamn hard to find a goddamn URL battle?
Right.
Is it because he trying
And
to
even
sell
if
it?
you pay your $7,
Right. I had that app.
on the app.
I had that app for several years, and I let it go because it's like, well, what the fuck? It ain't.
Trash.
It didn't feel like I had any more access to the battles than I did if I didn't have that app.
Yeah, and I got to stop payment too because I ain't
I had
seen
that
one
shit. I had that
battle.
shit last. I was like, man, this shit is trash.
I ain't seen one battle.
I had that, and I had caffeine.
Yeah,
First I had the caffeine app.
Caffeine trash. They need to work on some shit. Like for real. That's
they frustrated me. They frustrated me to the point to where there was this one event I had to watch it. Had to pay for the pay-per-view. Had to watch it. That was that one when what was it? Double Impact. I forget which one it was, but it was the one when Chess and Tay Rock had to go up against Loaded Lux and Don. What's his name? The Denanon. That one. And that was a pretty dope. That was a pretty dope show. You know what I'm saying? You had what's your boy's name? Yeah, what's your boy's name? The dude that keep getting smashed.
I don't know who you're talking about, brother. We're gonna start right there. Let's start right there. I don't know who you're talking about, brother.
You know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Every time we talk about this dude, you get upset.
I'm upset right now. And I don't even know who you're
No,
talking
but it was him. It was John Don, your boy, versus Hitman. Yeah, and then and it was him versus Charlie Clips and Goods, and they smashed Charlie Clips and Goods that night. But it was a dope show. First time playing it.
I don't like good people. I think good people like.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Oh, Steve Page said they starting to make you watch commercials. Well, I can't get a video to play on there, so you know what I'm saying? Smack owed me about $21 because I started it up about 3 months ago. Let's get into the next question, fellas. All right. Hop's topics. This music is getting a little loud for me. All right. Daylight and Loaded Lux are going to battle soon, and Mai had a situation where they get to own their own masters. And May. He probably meant to say May. All right, let me start over. Daylight and Loaded Lux are going to battle soon, and May have a situation where they get to own their masters, which is their verses and material. This is the first time in battle rap history that this will be done. How do you think this will change battle rap? I mean, like, they don't own their material?
What?
Already? How come they don't own their material already? Are you making sense of this, Brown?
I mean, I seen the question when he first sent it, and so, like, I don't know the business behind that. Like, I always assume that as far as the battles went, like, you know, on URL, Smack had the copyrights and the ownership to that. So yeah, I don't really understand. Like, is he saying in terms of their bars that they spit in a battle that they own that?
I guess I don't know. Maybe that becomes Smack's material or Smack's possession because it's on his platform or something.
So I mean, so you're saying like it would be a situation where like after I spit this, if I spit a verse in a battle on URL, any other platform that I spit that verse on, Smack gets a cut of it?
Oh, basically, I mean, but you wouldn't repeat that verse after a Smack episode, though. You know what I mean?
But then what are you talking about?
No, but I guess what I think I'm starting to understand now. Maybe it's because Smack, after you deliver your verses on Smack's platform, Smack is the only person that's allowed to monetize that. You know what I'm saying? Anything off of that show, and that includes your verses. You know what I mean? After he pays you your you know what I'm saying, that your half up front, and then you get your other half after the battle. That's all the money you're making off of that, unless you're doing YouTube streams. You know what I'm saying? If loaded up on your page, so on and so forth. The battle, you're getting your streams, so on and so forth. You're getting paid that way, you know what I'm saying, off of it. But other than that, Smack is making all of that bread off of your verses, so on and so forth.
Let me reverse that question for you, right? What if you're not? What if they mean like you're not allowed to load it to the way people can stream? Like, let's say you want to take round 2.
No, but you're not allowed to, though. You're not allowed to.
So he's using the NIL for this shit, name, image, and likeness. He gets to keep every dollar.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
he monetizes it how he wants. Like if you in the venue and you recording, he gonna put you out. He's gonna put you out. And then it's like when you go on Instagram and you see like Jazz the Rapper or John the Don or whoever, Charlie Clips, like when they just had a battle, they only show you like 4 seconds of what they said in it. And that's all they allowed to pretty much show. You know what I'm saying? So I guess they switching it up somehow. You know what I mean? And Hop's question was, how do you think this would change battle rap? I think it'll change. I don't think it'll change it. You know what I'm saying? From the current format that it is, I think it'll change the way that they make money with it. You know what I mean? I think that'll change the way they make money with it.
It'll change the whole business side of it, if nothing else.
The business side. I think it'll change the business.
Damn, so gonna change.
But for us, I don't think it'll change. Yeah. So let's keep it moving. Let's get to the next one real quick. All right. Now, Hop says there's a radio station in LA called Battle Rap Radio LA that only plays music from battle rappers. Do you think this idea will spread and push the culture forward? Check them out on YouTube at Battle Rap Radio LA. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, how do you define a battle rapper nowadays?
I guess they're talking about, you know what I mean, how you got the Cypher, you know what I mean, that's taking off. That's pretty big now. With with the smack rappers and so on and so forth, doing the Cypher. Then you got the cats like Sue Surf. Remember we talked about his album, so on and so forth. They only play their music. Them cats, even though they battle, you know what I mean, to acapella on stage, they do music. They do music, and since they're not mainstream, they don't get that push. You know what I mean? They're not getting pushed out there like that, even though they might have some dope music. You know what I'm saying?
So, have you listened to that? Have you listened to that station? Is that how they define it?
I haven't listened to the station. I'm just imagining that's how that whole situation is playing out.
Well, I think that's a dope ass idea. I mean, you know, when I think of terms of battle rap, I just think of anybody that's pretty much underground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's a dope ass idea. You know, they definitely need a platform other than just URL in terms of their actual music that they do.
But I think it's weird that it's on the West Coast though. Why wouldn't they start that in the Mecca?
That doesn't shock me. I mean, shit. There's plenty of battle rappers came out of the West Coast.
I know, but it seemed like the West is slower on the uptake on bars, other than, you know what I'm saying, your Kendrick Lamars and your Razzcast. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you got to think like shit. The whole, you know, we go back to the '90s. You think of that whole hieroglyphics crew?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, shit. Yeah, there was a big ass underground scene in Cali. I mean, quite naturally, it got overshadowed commercially by the gangster rap, but shit, they existed.
No doubt.
Dale the Funky Homo Sapien, Souls of Mischief.
Yeah. And I never even knew that they was from the West. They just didn't sound West Coast to me.
Yeah, all them brothers was Cali born and raised.
Yeah. I mean,
remember,
you look at the video, you can kind of tell, but you know,
remember, what was these niggas' names? Fuck. God, I know I'll think of the name in a minute.
I'm glad you brought out Dale, you know what I'm saying, the Funky Homo Sapien. I ain't heard that name in a minute, son.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Bob Dabalina.
Yeah.
That's right. That shit came out. Bob used to get so mad. That's why he used to call it. Hey, what up, Mr. Bob Dabalina?
No doubt. Hey, where was Paperboy out of?
Paperboy's out of the West Coast.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
I mean, I wouldn't consider him in the same realm as the Hieroglyphics crew, but he was out. I think he was from the West Coast.
Okay.
Now, I fuck with Souls of Mischief, man. I mean, 93 Till Infinity to me is still one of the dopest beats I think that was ever created.
Okay, Steve Pace says, "Do you hear the music? New York pump on the radio. They not checking for the battle aggressive sound unless it's drill." Yeah.
No, he's exactly right. I mean, like if you watch Breakfast Club from time to time, or you listen any of Funk Master Hot 97 from time to time, I mean, he's 100% correct. That was part of the beef that Conway had with Flex. You remember when Flex and Conway had they back and forth?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm
thinking of the Whack 100 situation. My bad.
No. Conway and Funk Master Flex had they back and forth, and it was about that same subject about why Griselda wasn't getting play on Hot 97.
Oh.
So what SP is saying is 100% correct. I mean,
okay, that's dope. I didn't know that. I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. That's something that I would probably ride to. I'm saying all the way to work. That's something I'll ride around to, Dion.
Because you don't remember when Conway made the statement and he was talking about the gatekeepers. And he was like, man, we need some new gatekeepers. Like, you need to get these niggas the fuck out of here. That's what he said. He was talking about Flex. He was like, man, we need some new gatekeepers, man.
What I said earlier has some validity then.
No, for sure.
Okay. I wasn't sure how y'all responded to me. I wasn't sure if y'all was rocking with me on that, but
can't nobody deny that there are gatekeepers to get to that level. Yes, there's absolutely gatekeepers.
No doubt. All right, let's get to the next one. I got so many mouses over there. Mouses. Is it mouses or mises?
Come on, man.
All right, let's go. Hop topics. On any platform, who had the best or most memorable freestyle you've ever heard?
I've seen that question. Shit.
I hope you don't take mine though.
Because if you think about it long enough, your answer's gonna keep changing. I mean, I can remember the LA the freestyle that Royce the 5'9" had on LA Leakers. Jadakiss had some dope ass freestyles on LA Leakers. I can go to Black Thought on Hot 97. Man, it's just I can go to Black Thought when he was on Sway. He was on Sway's show.
Which one is the one he had with Meth?
That was because they was on it together.
Yeah.
And I want to say that was that on? It was either Sway or Hot 97. It was one of them two. Because I can remember Meth. He read one of his raps off his phone.
Yeah.
Remember he pulled out his phone and he spit one of his raps.
Yep. I remember that.
So I can't remember that. That was either Sway or Hot 97, I believe. I'm pretty sure, but
that's crazy. This question popped up today because I was just watching. I was watching a freestyle today with this little kid. Couldn't be no more but 10 years old. Him and his pops going back and forth. Yeah.
For real?
I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah. I gotta find that and pull that up. Yeah, this little man had bars, Sean. He had some crazy bars. That's definitely gonna be memorable right there.
What you say, Dion? What's some of your most memorable?
I can't, man. I can't even argue with nothing you just said. I can't argue with either of you guys because there's so many of them. Mm-hmm. Damn, that scope is so broad. Like I can't pin it down to one. I can't even pin it down to one artist, and I'm trying. I'm even thinking of The Basement and a couple of them joints, man.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm trying to remember. I remember there was this one kid that had this dope ass freestyle out of this station, out of Wright State. This was years ago. I don't remember the kid's name though. I forget his fucking name, but this kid had this dope ass freestyle. It was on this radio station out of Wright State, out of the college.
Huh. So man, I remember the one with the Freddie dude. Wasn't his name Freddie? The cat that passed away just recently.
Oh yeah, Fred. Yeah.
Excuse my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
His was fire.
He didn't have some fire.
Wait.
Gotta give it up to Rich Porter on the street that day. You know what I'm saying? That footage that
Sure.
got captured. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That was fire. I was trying to be an eyeball because I knew y'all probably wouldn't say this one, but I remember back in the day, you know what I'm saying, late 90s, I believe, when Arsenio Hall show was popping off and Snoop just came on the scene. You know what I'm saying? He did that freestyle, you know what I'm saying, This and Easy. Y'all remember that one? That was a long time ago, Sean.
I can't necessarily remember that one.
Yeah, he just grabbed the mic and started spitting off the top of the dome. You know what I mean?
And I'm about to try to look up if I can remember find this kid from Wright State to spit this freestyle.
Yeah. Somebody said Meek. David Williams. David Williams said Meek. All right. I wish y'all would share y'all likeness for Facebook, so I ain't got to keep.
What did Meek freestyle
on? You gotta ask David Williams. David Williams. You know what I'm saying? What did he freestyle on? Oh yeah, matter of fact, I did peep that. He was on Sway. I believe he was on Sway.
Sway?
I think he was on Sway in the morning. I'm not sure though. Steve Pace said, if y'all get a chance, check for someone named RJ Payne.
RJ Payne is a motherfucking problem. God damn, he's a fucking problem. He did a joint with meth. He did a joint with Method Man too. And RJ Payne is a fucking problem, son. I can't. Yeah, you need to check. You need to check some of his shit out. If you don't even, if it ain't just the radio station, just check some of his joints out.
That's Jerry Likens. That RJ is a monster. I believe you. I'm gonna have to check him out. He said Steve Pace said he has several with meth.
Yeah, I'm only hip to one, but it doesn't shock me if he got more than one.
Okay. Yeah, that was. Couldn't think of. It was one I saw, but I can't think. Oh, you gotta throw Pat Pusa in there.
Yes, Pat Pusa had plenty of them. I mean, of course, when Pat Pusa first came out, I mean that's what he was known for.
Yeah.
You know, nigga, just pick a topic, run through the alphabet or some type of shit. I mean, that's how he got his name starting off.
No doubt.
Whole story with the change and the money.
Man, I used to think Big Biz was the first person to do that all PPP, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? But the first person I remember doing that was Pop. And it took me a minute on the what was the album? Was it All Eyes on Me? He did.
What did he do?
He was doing all of the PPP, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Picture my pockets and put the pictures. Something. What's?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
What I'm talking about. Yeah.
That was on Me Against the World.
Me Against the World. Yeah. That's the double LP, right?
No.
That's not the double LP. Which one is the double?
Me Against the World is I think he only got 13, 14 tracks on Me Against the World.
All Eyes on Me is the double LP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes,
oh
sir.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Jason Jackson got it. He said Tupac, If I Die Tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. It's on Me Against the World. It's the first track.
Okay.
It's the first track on the goddamn album.
Okay. Yeah. I had to jog my memory. You know what I mean? I get like that sometimes. I'm getting old, fam.
No wrong with. Don't feel no type of way.
All right. Let's get into it. Let's go. All right. Now I'm gonna have to take a seat on this one because I didn't do no research on this. But how do y'all feel about Hit Boy new album Surf or Drown?
I mean, I can just speak on the tracks that I've heard. I haven't listened to the whole album, but I mean, shit. I heard the joint with him and Alchemist. I've heard a couple other of his joints. I mean, shit. I can only imagine the album is nice because I mean, dude can rap and he damn sure can make beats.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, you gotta anticipate it being fire.
I mean, he can rap. I've heard enough of him to know that he can rap, and we've all heard enough of his beats to know what he does in that department. So,
definitely the beats.
No doubt. So we're gonna keep it moving. King Bao again. Should King Bao ever be allowed in the battle rap arena again?
What did he do?
Was he trash?
He battled Daylight. Remember we just talking about
No, I understand that, but like, was the whole 3 rounds that bad that we got to ask this question?
It must have been. I'm asking the question, so I'm thinking that dude must have really stunk it up in this. Huh?
What's amazing is how the fuck did he even get on a card?
That's what I want to know, son.
Wow.
That's what I'm
How the fuck? How do you even get on a card? How do you walk outside the MMA cage and just say I want to battle me a nigga, and you get on the goddamn card?
And you get on there with Daylight.
With Daylight, of all people.
Like, come on, man. We've heard of Daylight now. I don't know. I don't know.
That's a real tricky ass question, bro. How did he get on that motherfucker?
My answer to this question would be
Gatekeeper again.
Not ever. He shouldn't be allowed in the battle rap arena ever again. Not even as a guest. Not even as a witness. Get him off the stage. Come on, man.
I need to hear his verses before I just kick the man out of it.
Come on, man. If the battle arena is the wrong place for cannabis, all right, it's definitely the wrong place for an MMA fighter, son. I can't see it. I can't see it, yo. I don't know. How crazy with that question?
I didn't hear it. Hop done heard it. He know what happened. Call that brother up, man. Tell us what's going on.
Man, he said, Steve Page said somebody put dough up.
Yeah, had to. And he had to buy his way on that card.
Yeah, had to.
They put him up with somebody to make him not want to come back. That's exactly what they did.
Man, because you think about it, it's like a fucking insult. So you imagine yourself as a battle rapper in the URL, and the road you have to travel to get to a fucking Daylight. And this nigga comes along and he ain't battled nobody.
Right.
And his first motherfucking battle, at least not to my knowledge. Mm-hmm. And his first goddamn battle is with you get a heavyweight fight. you ain't fought nobody, but you get a heavyweight fight on your debut.
That's Creed 3. This nigga came and tried to pull a Creed 3.
But no, Creed. If I remember Creed 3, dude knocked some niggas out before he got to Creed.
No, he got the title fight. You know what I mean? Or the substitute. He was the substitute for the big title fight.
So Creed, you talking about Creed 3? That's the one where his man had got out of jail, right?
Yeah, the dude he was supposed to just spar with, dude that was finna go have a title fight. He, you know what I'm saying, get the bust in his shoulder.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah. So then
and Creed had to step in.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. I would understand this battle or this dude battling Daylight if, say, for instance, okay, you come over to the battle arena, we'll go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, spar with some bars, and then Daylight got to go to the MMA map, you know what I'm saying, and get tossed around a couple times, get dumped on his head a couple times or something, maybe. You know what I mean? How else can they put something like that together? Come on, man, that's robbery. Steve said Dana White trying to get his foot in the door.
He probably is. Yes. He wants a piece of that action. Mm-hmm. I mean, shit, because MMA is at its fucking climax right now, bigger than it's ever been.
Yeah, and I think that's just because they actually put the matches together that people want to see. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to them though. Shout out to that boy Joe Love in the building. You know what I mean?
What up, Joe Love?
Bro, hit my line, man. You playing?
Yes, sir. All right, let's get to the next one. Hop's topic said, what gives critics and fellow MCs the right to judge an artist that has accomplished what they themselves could not?
Nothing gives them that right. I mean, it's, at the end of the day, it's all our personal opinion, right?
I was gonna say.
I mean, that's all it is. It's our personal opinions. Like I mean, the only thing that I stand on, like if you hear me criticize, or say somebody's trash, that's my personal opinion. But the one thing that I stand on is like, okay, we're talking about Silk. Mm-hmm. I guarantee nobody ever told that man in his life he was nice. I will stand on that. Nobody ever fucking told Silk, son, that was a hot 16. You should do this for a living. Nobody in high school told him that. Nobody ever told him that. But other than that, it's all our personal opinion.
Our jobs have changed now. The roles of our jobs have changed. So I agree with Brown. I
guarantee nobody told Lil Yachty that. Ain't nobody ever told Lil Yachty. Ain't nobody ever told him that.
You cannot be saying that with a straight face.
Man, ain't nobody in that man's life ever say, yo, son, there's a hot 16, you should do this for a living. Ain't nobody ever told that man that.
Go on and drop 3 albums. Go on and do that. You know somebody told them that shit. But back to the question itself, though. It's difficult. It's difficult now because like now we got the light on us. So our opinions really, to some people, really do matter. It's a few guys, I get a few females that hit me up in my inbox like, I agree with what you said. I don't agree with Brown. Rife was bugging. That's my feed. That's how it sounds.
I don't believe
that's just the thing. I think Brown kept hitting on me like, man, the seat is different, and I really don't like the critique because I used to like to be critiqued myself. So it's just what we do. We ain't, man. If you selling albums, keep doing you. We ain't staying still.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's just ain't no you know. It's just a personal opinion. Everybody ain't gonna like everything.
Right.
You know what I say? They took it up the bunghole. And I'm just
it has nothing to do with the fucking question.
I'm just saying they took it up the Hershey Highway, son.
I'm gonna go over there and take this little laugh.
But and this is the thing, like when you put yourself out there, when you put your music, your project out there, there's gonna be people that like it, there's gonna be people that don't like it. It all comes with it. So shit. It ain't necessarily criticizing. There's gonna be some people that like his shit, some people that don't like it.
No doubt. Steve Page says the freedom to critique is the only thing we can do.
Correct. Absolutely.
And like I like to always say, right? Hey,
you already know, Page.
Rap for your fans, man.
If you don't like being critiqued, then that ain't the business. That ain't the business for you.
No, not at all.
And I'm just gonna tell you, Ken, because I didn't like being critiqued. Hence, I never put no fucking album out because I didn't like being critiqued.
Yeah.
So if you don't like being critiqued, then you need to find a job that the world can't critique you on.
You can't be sensitive in this business at all.
Nah, you can't.
You can't handle nobody with kid gloves. So we gotta say how we feel and just that.
You gotta have tough. You have to have tough skin, fam.
Sure.
So it's like you had the dude from Quality Control was on Breakfast Club. This maybe about a year ago, and he was talking about how he had pressed Joe buttons about something Joe had said about Lil Yachty. And I think Joe had said he was the poster boy for mumble rappers or some type of shit, and dudes on Breakfast Club, he was talking about how he pressed Joe, and it's like he was talking about like how Joe was hating on him or whatnot, but man, look, Joe didn't say nothing about that man that every other new artist ain't went through. Everybody goes through that. You new in the industry, you put your first project out, somebody got something to say about it.
Definitely if they don't like it.
Yeah.
You gotta take the good with the bad. You can't get all the damn credit and all that's fire, and then a motherfucker say they don't like it. Now you got an attitude. You can't. That's not
right. And especially if you can't goddamn rap to begin with. That's look. That's neither here nor there.
I would say this. I would say this. I remember when we first started Devious. You know what I mean? Understand that us, Crisscross, you know what I mean? The youngsters, all of the AVC, all of these, we was the same age as these dudes, right? When we first came out, when we was all on the east side rapping, the mic is all mine, this, that, and the third. We the same age as Crisscross and them, right? We always thought Crisscross and them was trash. You know what I mean? We knew we was better than Crisscross, at least. And we wasn't better than the youngsters or Illegal.
Man, the goddamn youngsters, man, Tretch had them boys ready.
Yeah, and Illegal. You know what I mean?
Hey, Dion, you remember the youngsters?
Yeah, they was problems.
Yeah. Well, who was hotter, the Illegal or the youngsters?
I mean, I fucked with both of them. I mean, Illegal, they was with Eric Sermon and them. And then the one ended up going to fuck with Death Row. Malik,
yep. Malik and Jamal. Yeah, but at the end of the day, those dudes was nice to me. You know, it's my personal opinion. Crisscross was trash. And I remember at that particular time, no, we didn't make
You never wore your clothes backwards?
No, I did not. I did not. I did wear cross colors, you know what I mean? And that whole Carl Kanai, when that whole situation was bumping, never put them on backwards though.
Nope.
Never put them on backwards. Started rocking hockey jerseys and everything.
Baseball jerseys, all that, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Never put them on backwards. Them dudes was trash. I totally crossed out Crisscross, like Meth said. You know what I'm saying? But you saying I don't have a right to say that because as an MC, and I'm the same age as these guys, they made it and I didn't?
Man, you have a right to critique whatever you want to critique. And like I said, like when I talk about this generation's rap, all I'm saying anymore is whether something is for me or it's not. If it ain't for me, it ain't for me.
Yep. That's all you can.
You know, I went through my years where I was talking about these niggas being mumble rappers and I made my songs about it and shit, but there ain't no point in that. I mean, it is what it is. It's either for me or it's not. At the end of the day, whether I like you as a rapper or not, I'm still glad to see a young black brother with an opportunity to change his situation. You know what I mean?
Unless he had to take it in the bunghole to get there.
Man, whether I like your bars or not, or your music or not, I'm always happy to see a young brother with a chance to change his situation, break generational curses, you know, all that shit.
Man, they probably split that young man wide open, son.
Nothing change.
No, I'm saying you see how B2K and Marcus Houston and them, you know what I'm saying, got the raping them boys on the that they took on the tour bus with them. Them boys got turned out to get turned on, son. So hey, I'm just saying though.
You ever watch there was this one nigga on no, it was this one nigga. It was this one nigga on Matt. This one kid on Matt Hopper's podcast one day, and he was talking about the shit he had seen in terms of like the initiation ritual that you may have to go through.
Yes, sir. See, now when I bring that type of stuff up, man. I mean, I know we want to keep it hip hop and we're talking skills and skills pay the bills. We know that all them skills didn't pay them bills, son. Them dudes had to do something strange. We, you know what I'm saying? We got to be able to acknowledge that, you know what I mean? At some point, some of these dudes got on because they was willing to take those chances. I mean, it was worth it to them. It was worth it to them. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne said when he got poked up the bunghole that it felt good. He liked it.
Man, don't say that,
man. I don't know what this dude is doing, but this dude said the plan.
This dude said that though. He said that. I'm just saying though. I don't know. If that's what I had to do to get in the door, I'm not gonna make it, Sean. I'm not gonna be successful. It's a wrap.
Well, again, it boils back down to what you define success as. Can we can agree that Black Thought is a successful hip hop artist, right?
No.
I don't know. Successful as far as
how would you not consider him a successful hip hop artist?
No, I'm telling you. Because I think he should have been farther along. You know what I mean? His name should be known a little more than it is. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be an afterthought. He's too dope of an MC to be an afterthought.
Do you think the Roots outshines him?
No, I don't. I think
that Roots band play everywhere, bro.
Yeah, I think he was loyal to a fault to them cats. You know what I'm saying? But I compare him to Pharaoh Monch to a degree, because Pharaoh Monch is a dope ass MC. But when we start making these lists, start talking about these top 5s and top 10s, we never mention these guys. And it's an injustice not to mention Pharaoh Monch. You know what I mean? And Black Thought.
Both of them. Right.
Yeah, definitely.
But them lists, right, is based on our personal opinion about what we like.
Okay, but these dudes are so nice, they supersede your personal opinion.
No, I don't know if you can supersede somebody's personal opinion, Ken.
I mean, come on, man. If Deion says Silk the Shocker is the best rapper, you know what I'm saying? And then we start throwing Pharaoh Monch and Black Thought out there, but his personal opinion is Silk the Shocker. Fuck that. That's come on, man.
I mean, look, Ken. If somebody ever told me that Silk the Shocker is the best rapper to them, then that would just automatically indicate to me a hip hop conversation is something I'm not supposed to be having with that person. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna talk to that person about hip hop ever again.
Listen,
no doubt.
If Silk the Shocker is the best rapper in No Limit, you'll be surprised. So let's do this. Your top 5 is only gonna reflect you.
Absolutely, I agree 100% with that.
So if somebody don't put Black Thought in their top 5, doesn't mean they don't think he's nice. Just don't mean that you don't fit their field, my guy. What are we talking about?
Hey, you know what's funny is one day I was at a studio and the guy's kids and his friends was in there, and we played one of them Black Thought freestyles, one of them classic freestyles. I can't remember which one, but it doesn't matter. They're all dope. But the kid told me, him and his friend, he said, yes, we recognize that dude can rap. You can't deny that fact. They couldn't deny that. But they also said to me, we don't want to hear that shit. Mm-hmm. They recognized him, how nice he was. They couldn't deny that. They looked me dead in the face and said, yeah, that dude is nice as shit. But our generation don't want to hear that shit.
And they don't. they dead ass, bro. Hold on. They dead ass.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is.
We got about 20 minutes left. What's the next? Is another question?
Yeah, we're gonna put a pause on the questions for a second.
All right.
Because your boy sent me some more music to review.
Who, Bartho?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so I just gotta
Young Bartho.
I gotta find him real quick. He gave me okay, I thought he gave me a YouTube video.
Hey, but Dion, I want you to look at that Dear Mama, man, and give me your opinion on them first 2 episodes.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting on that, Brown. I'll definitely let you know.
I think, dude, that he did a good job, man. Like I said, you would naturally think, like, what can a motherfucker tell me about Tupac I don't already know? But dude, he really dug into that Black Panther background, man, and put a very shining light on the Phoenix Shakur. And
that's what I thought it was supposed to be more about anyway. Her backstory and how she was doing with the young man Pac or whatever.
Right. You
Like
know that
said,
woman.
the more you can tell me about Pop, right?
You know that woman represented herself in court on that New York 21 shit. She said, "I don't even want a lawyer. I represent myself. Ain't nobody tell my story like me."
Sure.
And then you start to see how you get it to Pop when you hear her story. Now it makes sense on how you end up with the Tupac.
That's why I got to watch that joint. That right there, what you just said, is the reason why I got to check it out. Got to. I wasn't gonna check it out until somebody said something. I'm like, I was leaning toward that what could be new, but then I heard the one lady that was interviewing say, well, she wanted it told from her eyes. And I'm like, okay, now I got to get into it.
Hold on, fellas, my bad. I gotta find this dude's song. I just downloaded it, but I don't remember what the name of it was. Okay, okay, I got it. All right, 1 second. And I should already had it queued up, so that's my bad, y'all. All right. Alrighty, I'm tripping. That good brother Bartho, let's, you know what I'm saying, give a salute to that brother Bartho who ain't scared to send music in.
For
you
sure.
Know what I mean? A lot of folks, for some reason, they too scared to send their music in. It might get, you know what I'm saying, might get played out loud. This brother said he ain't scared. So we're going to go ahead and play Bartho. Hopefully we can understand him. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the problems we had last time. We couldn't understand the brother with. All right, so let's get it going on. This that boy Bartho, you know what I mean? The dopest. Let's go, Bartho.
That's why we puff live.
Like this and like that. That's right, continue on it. For dropping shit, I need a sheet and my pen for doing a good thing. Everything that they're gonna do with, gonna make it hit. Explosive is closing, look like a Bat 64. We need more stuff like that. Puff the bat, then I keep under my hat. I drop in your fight for hot, like you know. I'm a posing sis like this. Create a masterpiece for them. Peace to all of my G's around the world. Now you see my word like a swerve. You know my style, always same profile. Pure freestyle, then I style on the bum beat. Sometimes we call it like that, a freestyle. Talking about nothing, yeah. Dropping something new on the microphone, yeah. Talking about this, about that, yeah. It's like this, it's like that. Talking about this, talking about that, yeah. It's like this, it's like that. Talking about this, talking about that. Yeah, it's like this, it's like that. Talking about this, talking about that.
I get high anytime I wanna. Hustling, I'm addicted to freshness. Some buck pounds and dollars I flow through wires. It cures BP as it get in your ears, stimulating into your medulla. Rain and go with a shudder. We gotta go for you to know how it goes. Like for real, I'm among the realest. Gymnastic hustler pocket, muscle like I never settle for less. Bro, got your press. You can't count me out. Picture myself among in top 10 G's. You gotta know about this. EP album 2020. We give it to the beat. I know you gotta love it. 7 marvelous dope songs by Steve Fame. I'm about to eat. And soon we're gonna be the reason love to watch your station on your TV. And soon we're gonna be the reason love to watch your station on your TV.
Yeah. Well, say about to you now. Yeah, talking about this, about that. Yeah. It's like this, it's like that. Talking about this, talking about that. Yeah, it's like this, it's like that. Talking about this, talking about that. Yeah, it's like this, it's like that. Talking about this, talking about that. Talking about that, Biggie.
So you wanna be hardcore with your hat to the back, talking about the gaps in your raps, but I can't feel that hardcore appeal that you're screaming. Maybe I'm dreaming. This ain't Christopher Williams, still some empty, got the feel one. get with me. Just for niggas acting shifty. Sticks and stones break bones, but they gotta kill you quicker. Especially when I'm drunk off the liquor. Smoking funk by the boxes, packing blocks. It's natural to eat your niggas like chocolates for funk, baby.
Yeah, it's like this, it's like that. Talking about this, talking about that. Yeah, it's like this, it's like that. Talking about this, talking about that. Yeah, it's like this, it's like that. Talking about this, talking about that. Yeah, talking about this fame. Yo. Steve Fame, Biggie Small, hardcore. Yeah, talking about this, talking about that. But talking about the good rap. Yeah, it's how we do. Know the truth. Yeah, represent one more time. Yeah, Fame, talking about this, talking about that. Talking about the good rap. Yeah, that's how we do the rap. Talking about this, talking about that. It's like this, it's like that. No, talking about this, talking about that. The hardcore, the rap core. Yeah, shit. Chillin' now. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna just tell you. This is what I'm gonna say.
What you gonna say?
As young Bartho, I hope you got a good lawyer, my man. They about to sue the shit out of you. God damn, they about to sue the shit out of you. I hope you got a good lawyer, big, because you gonna fucking need him.
Hey.
Y'all see that shit they got going
that
on?
That was boom bap. That was boom bap. I could, even if I couldn't understand all of the words, I could rock with that. Rock with that. Steve said Ish took a nosedive. Yo, wait. No, he was talking about this and he was talking about that. So, like you said,
just have a good lawyer, big. Had the same type of lawyer that Puffy can afford.
So you saying that Biggie didn't show up to the studio?
Man, come on, man. I don't know what's going, man. Hey, look, the beat. I like the beat. The beat was dope.
Yeah.
But hey, man. Well, this is what I'll give Bartho. I'll give young Bartho a piece of advice, man. If you're going to take somebody's verse, don't pick an icon. Pick somebody that you may be able to slide by with.
So you saying cut the Biggie part off of it?
Absolutely. What do you mean?
Okay.
Cut that shit absolutely off.
I thought that was clever though. And the song talking about this, talking about that. He said
he said
featuring Biggie Smalls. Now,
and you think that's clever?
Yeah, I thought maybe, hey, you don't never know how long he been holding on to, you know what I'm saying, that time Biggie came in the studio, son.
You heard that verse? You've heard that verse before.
Yeah, that ain't no new verse or nothing.
Hey, people do that all the time, though. You know what I mean? Hey, Steve said he better be talking about a lawyer, talking about this lawyer and that lawyer.
Yeah, he better be talking about. Yeah, because he's gonna need a whole goddamn team, of them.
All right, so Biggie Smalls aside, what do you think of his bars? What did you think of his bars? Because you understand him a little bit more this time?
I could just, again, that shit, he made, wherever he's at, wherever he's from, that may be the wave. And because a lot of times it be like that overseas. Like they be like, as far as hip hop is concerned, they be like years behind us. Right. So, shit. I've heard artists say this before. I've heard Nori say it before. Plenty of artists that they weren't expecting the love that they got overseas when they got there.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't expecting that shit. Like, when you hear Nori talk about doing shows in Germany and shit, I could imagine. You don't know how the fuck you gonna be received as a young black hip hop artist going to goddamn Germany. I mean, when we think of Germany, we think of one thing. You know what I mean? And you damn sure don't think that there's gonna be a good outcome for you.
No doubt. Dion, what'd you think of his bars though? What'd you think of his bars?
I'm still at the, and he hit me up too. I'm still at the state that, like, I don't understand what he's saying. So, and there's no knock on him. That's just his language. That's the way he talks. And when I talked to him over the weekend, I was telling him, hey, bro, you got to have some English versions for me, man. I need to hear that in English. So he sent me that whole song that we listened to, the first one. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, he sent it to me too. He sent it to Hassan.
And I need to hear it in his voice. But let me get back to the topic. I think the beat is fire. I agree with
absolutely.
Brown. Got to take that Notorious B.I.G. up out of there. That's kill that right before that even happened. The sample, what was that? Havoc or Party? What was that? What was that when it first kicked in? I can't remember who that was. I wrote it down.
Can't remember.
Terrible. But yeah, it's a headbanger. I just don't understand the brother, man.
Yeah, I mean, like with me, he definitely had my head rocking. Yo. He had my head rocking. Some of the words I missed. Some of them I caught. You know what I'm saying? He was a breath of fresh air, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but that first dude, I was off. I mean, I was lost, son. Yeah. So then when Bartho came in rapping, I was like, oh, thank the Lord. That first dude was killing me, son. He was killing me. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. That might be his homie or whatever, but I don't think he fit. I think Bartho should have took all three of those verses. You know what I'm saying? Just made it all him. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, when I had that comparison of the first dude that was rapping, Steve Pace said, Cat, he said, yo, Jerry, first cat kind of remind me of some Killer Priest-ish. I can see that. I can see that. I wouldn't give him that much credit. Killer Priest, nah, I wouldn't go there with that. But anyways, I think Bartho should have took all three of those verses. You know what I'm saying? But dope beat banging. You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't have put Biggie in there. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're just giving us something in your basement that you listen to yourself. You really ain't pushing on the radio. I don't think you got anything to worry about. Have fun with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I did like the song. I fucks with you, Bartho. I likes that.
For sure. We fuck with young Bartho.
Yeah, he got 2 more songs he gave me. We're gonna stretch him out. And then also I want to put this out there though, because I want to be able to review more music. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even care if it's your music. If it's your man's music, send it to me. We're gonna play it and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I got some tracks that I want to, you know what I'm saying, let some folks hear so we can discuss it. You know what I mean? Steve Pace said, just the cadence or tone, LOL. Okay, all right. I got you on that. You definitely couldn't have been talking about bars. You could not have been talking about no bars.
It has to be the tone that threw you off.
No, my man's let me see, who is that? Jerry Liking says, I got a joint I produced for my dude. I want y'all to peep. Oh, shoot it to me.
Damn, bro.
Man, Jerry Likens, man, that dude got beats, man. Them beats that I be hearing him play on Facebook sometimes, it's like shit. Dude got fucking. I
can't believe I don't have the Legends. I don't have what you call it. Let me put this on here real quick.
I need the link with Jerry Likens. That kid's got fucking beats, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Beats. Like I be hearing his beats on Facebook sometimes. Like, holy shit! How the fuck how has this interaction never happened before?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be more than glad to pay for them goddamn beats. I'm talking about primo sounding shit. Like, I mean, not primo sounding, but you understand what I mean. In that, in that lane.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah,
I'm
we got
putting it together right now.
Send some music in, man. Let us critique it. We won't be lightweight fair. I'm gonna be all the way fair. Them two other dudes ain't gonna be fair at all. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm 100% fair.
I'm
100% fair. We're all fair. I mean, shit. It's either you like something you don't like. How can you can't be biased with something that you don't know. I can't be biased about somebody's music I don't know.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah, I can't be biased with somebody's. I can't be biased. I'm just saying I can't be biased with somebody's music that I don't know. I don't have no reason to be biased.
Just saying though. Hey, there we go. All right. I should have already had a banner for that made up already. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, send your music to the 419legends@gmail.com.
Yeah, I need to hear. I need to hear more of them Jerry Likens beats, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Steve Pace said, right, don't forget to check out RJ Payne. No,
don't forget. Right. I'm telling you, son. I thought when I first heard him, I thought he was with Griselda, because he'll give you that type of vibe. But dude, his fucking bars, shit.
Hey, Jerry Likens said he's about to send me the joint right now. Y'all got time to stick around and review it?
Absolutely.
All right, because we only got 1 minute left in the hour, so we're gonna go ahead and stick around for a little bit longer and check this song out real quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good stuff, though. I'm glad. Hey, good looking out, Jerry Likens.
Man, you
good looking out.
God, I gotta fire Kenny.
What you mean? You gotta fire me? How you gonna fire me? I'm the boss, son.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a laughing moment right there. Listen, bro, this is what we should be doing all the time, man.
No doubt.
Last 20 minutes.
I agree. I agree with you, Dan.
On the fire Kenny part, or
no, no. We should be reviewing more music, son.
Absolutely.
But Jerry, didn't you say you didn't want to be a rap critic?
I don't want to be. I don't want to be. It's very awkward for me.
30 episodes in.
Because I know how I used to feel about rap critics. But everybody's a rap critic at the end of the day.
Yeah, good. I'm not seeing your message yet, fam. Right, he said he's about to send it. I'm still looking for it, Jerry. I don't see it yet, fam.
Well, that's cool. I mean, even if we review it next week, we'll still get a chance to check it out.
Okay. I mean, I was game though. I'm game.
No, I got some more time to stick around. I'm cool with it.
Okay. He said,
I ain't doing nothing.
Wait. But back to Bart though. Steve Page said, "Hell no, not the bars." I didn't understand. Hell no. I thought you said he sounded like Killer Priest. I'm like, on the bar side, I'm like, oh no, son. I don't know if I can rock with that dude right there. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Let me see. Let me refresh this again. Nope, still don't got it. That'd have been dope though. It says, yeah, I don't know what happened. You send it to the419legends@gmail.com. You got to put that the for 419 legends. I don't know.
No, I got a few more minutes to wait, man. I ain't doing nothing but destroying my liver right now.
Yeah, remember your boy said no free promotion. I don't know if he was talking about you, me. You know what I'm saying?
You say the same thing every show. Brown, you got that Tito's on deck?
No, I say that's salute. Well, yeah, I stopped saying Tito's. You just started promoting it.
That's free promotion.
I just got.
Hey, Dion, I'm trying to remember. Was that you that posted the new Spice One joint?
Yeah. I tried to tag all y'all in there.
No, it did. The shit was dope. That shit was good to hear.
Yeah, brought me back. Brought me all the way back, bro. I was 187. He wrote everything playing the other day.
But when y'all get a chance, man, I want y'all to look at that interview I sent y'all with Sci-Hi the Prince and 19 Keys. It's I mean, they, you know, I text y'all and I told y'all, like Sci-Hi the Prince and Sky Zoo, they've always been very interesting to me because them are two brothers that they put, so to speak, they put their careers on hold to have, you know, the ghostwrite. And like Sci-Hi the Prince, he left up and he ended up in Kanye's writing camp. And I think that would just be a beautiful fucking job. God damn. Right, I wish I could.
I got it. All right, so let me hit the save button and I'll be bringing it up. Good looking out, Jerry. I want to check it out. I'm anxious to hear this because I know my man's, he do got some fire beats, son.
Man, I'm telling you, at least, you know, a little bit that I'd have heard, every one of them been fire.
Mm-hmm. Right,
They'll post them shits on Facebook and you'll get like a snippet of them and I'll be listening, man, like, there's no way that I know somebody that makes these type of fucking beats.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Queuing you up right now. About to let it fly, baby. Yeah. Shout out to that boy Jay Likens in the building. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's a test designed to provoke an emotional response.
Life is all in flavors. Monstrosity, what up? They gotta let a brother dream. Ball floors with his cream. Appreciate life before they try to get me to lean. Not the drug, I'm talking red dot. Grip on my team. Either they switch your lights off or they're banking it in. Life is what you make it, homie, son. I'm feeling the ball. All the bad energies, I'm freeing them all. Self-growth first begins when you breathe self-love. Used to doubt myself, homie, now I seek self-trust. Your money ain't shit if you ain't got peace and respect. Every hood is a war, kids squeezing their tech. Gripping their tech, don't make it hard, you a bitch in effect. Back in the day, my uncle game, leave your teeth on the deck. I got a lot going, so I'm trying to live it, I get. Blowing smokes in the air, stay sipping on yak. Mind of a warrior, I can't stop making it push. Grand hustle, son, I can't stop chasing the kush. Hey, yo, the love is real, the trust is real. I boss, the kill, life is all in flavors. The love is real, the trust is real. I boss, the kill, life is all in flavors. The love is real, the trust is real. I boss, the kill, life is all in flavors. The love is real, the trust is real. I boss, the kill, life is all in flavors. Going through it, son, you really wanna do it. I can't let you do it, can't sit and watch you blow it. You gotta get a grip, fuck emotional grit. It's no time for that, we gotta have emotional pace. Life is all about flavors, choices to make. The mind is the battleground, land choices to take. Voices in my head telling me to take you apart. For all the fake love and those times you played with my heart. Niggas' wives caught them off, Frank showing no love. Enemies steady plotting, trying to throw you a slug. Be diligent, disciplined, master all of their moves. Strategize life for me, master all of their rules. Keep it gangster, protect your fam, work with your plan. Do the things you love and never try hurting your man. Only the devil make you hate these and call it a trash. I don't support foes, I'd rather sit and fall in their crash. Hey, yo, the love is real, the trust is real. I bust to kill, life is all in flavors. The love is real, the trust is real. I bust to kill, life is all in flavors. Yo, the love is real, the trust is real. I bust to kill, life is all in flavors. The love is real, the trust is real. I bust to kill, life is all in flavors.
That's
Dopeness.
fire. That's
Dopeness.
fire.
Dopeness. Yo, Jay Likens, I need to buy a couple beats from you, son. I need to purchase a couple beats from you, B.
Man, listen. That's fire, son. That's fire.
Absolutely.
I almost want to say Alchemist who? I'm just playing with you. I don't want to make Jerry.
Man, I already told you I didn't heard this kid's beats on Facebook before, and everything I done heard from Monstrosity Productions has been every fucking beat I've heard him play to promote Monstrosity Productions has been absolute fucking heat. Every last beat that I've heard.
Okay. He says, I'm in it for the love of hip hop. Anytime you need a beat, I got y'all. Fire. That's a connect.
Give them
right
those
there.
beats so they can come out of retirement.
We ain't in retirement, son.
A long time retirement.
We ain't in retirement.
Definitely
We don't let our beards get gray like you. Come on, man.
hey, you ain't lived that life yet, young man.
I'm just saying, though. But that's straight up fire. That's fire. The MC, let's get an MC some credit, though. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
He did his thing on there. You know what I mean? No doubt. That's fire. Yeah, that whole connect. I wonder how many joints you got. How many joints you got with dude though? Jerry Likens, if you don't mind me asking, because I would love to hear a whole project that you got. going on. But yeah, that's gonna be a regular thing. We're gonna try to. He said he got 2. Okay. All right. Well, that's what's really good. Well, all right, we're gonna do this again next week. Then so go ahead and email me your songs, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure we put them up for review. You know what I'm saying? Give you the honest feedback. Yeah.
Hey, we got 3 things that we got to do coming out of this. You gotta watch the Dear Mama.
Okay.
Yeah. Check out the interview that I sent you.
Right.
With Sci-Hi the Prince and 19 Keys, and then most importantly, somehow, some way, we have to find this goddamn King Bow battle, so we can have a realistic conversation on it.
Yeah,
no doubt.
I'm gonna try my damnedest. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna tell Hop, if you want us to talk about this battle, then just send us the link to see it.
Exactly. You got to send the link with the questions from now on, Hop. You got to send the link with the questions. You know what I'm saying? We won't know who you talking about, because I understand you really be paying attention. And then Steve Page reminded me to check out RJ Payne. You know
yes.
That's another thing we got to do. And then you said that Jay Dilla was on Hulu, right?
It's on Hulu. As soon as we get off of that, I'm about to look at that documentary.
That's exactly what I'm about to go downstairs and do. I'm about to go jump right up on that. So salute to everybody that came through for Sunday dinner. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Anytime, y'all, anytime, jump in the comments. I'm gonna post the link. If you want to join us live on the show, you're welcome. We do got the good brother Flames Oh God. Hopefully, he was supposed to be here today, but yeah, kind of some things kind of got fumbled or whatever. So we'll try to have him next week. Flames Oh God. I don't know if you're hip to him, but you will be. Dude is fire. So we're gonna try to have him as a guest next Sunday dinner. And yeah, and a couple of guests after that, right, Dion?
Yes, sir. We got them lined up.
We got them lined up. We're gonna line them up and we're gonna knock them down. Heads, we beat them up. Tails, we beat them up. I'm playing. That was corny. That didn't land at all. But we're gonna get up out of here, fellas.
Might stick. Just keep doing it.
I'm gonna practice, family. I'm practicing on it. Yeah, we're gonna get it going on though. But fellas, hey, enjoy the rest of your work week. Thanks for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with your boys. Steve Page, tell Jay Doolin to get at me if he ain't watching. You know what I mean? Tell him to hit me up. All right, it's on, people. Enjoy y'all week.
All
right, salute.
100, y'all.
At what age did you first start rhyming?
Yeah, 5th grade.
5th grade?
Yeah, put me around 11 or something like that.
That's what's up, man.
So
Polished out here, baby. We've been in this game for a minute. We ain't playing no games.
Long time.
That's what's really.
Yeah, I just want y'all to ride with me, you know. Well, on the other hand, never mind, just listen, just ride with me like that, cause it's just me and my whip, yeah. Another beautiful day, and I'm clean early. Fitted, sitting so cool on my waves. Fresh tee and jeans, designer fabric, sneakers spotless. About to slide into this cockpit. That's what I call it, cause the whip is too fly. Plus the engine gets it all for the ground. And the shoes look like propeller blades. Paint job dripping, top down, sweeter than mama's lemonade. Mocha chocolate interior, that's my chick. Keyless entry, only I can get into her. Showing her off through the streets of the city. Riding slow, sucking the seat, loving the beats. And this ain't nothing to me. Digital cam in the grill, come through the dash, won't struggle to see. For jackets, wanting beef, guns under her seat. 0 to 86 seconds, tires hugging the streets. We all just me and my whip, just me and my whip. Hey, just me and my whip. Just me and my whip, just me and my whip, yeah, just me and my whip.